There's a darkness that calls to me, an abyss of the unexplained, the horrifying, and the truly nightmarish. I can't look away, even as the shadows threaten to consume me. Tonight, we descend into the heart of terror, where legends are born from fear, and nightmares claw at the edges of our sanity. Here, the shadows are alive, and they are watching. In the suffocating forests, something massive moves with a predatory grace. Is it Bigfoot, or a far more malevolent force stalking us from the darkness? Staring into the black, we catch glimpses of thin, soulless forms with endless obsidian eyes. Are these the Greys, harbingers of terror that invade our dreams and reality alike? Above us, jagged shadows twist and writhe in the storm. Inside, formless phantoms flicker in the ruins, their presence suffocating, their intentions unknowable. Somewhere out there, monstrous shapes prowl with a hunger that chills the soul. Their gaze finds you, even when you think you're alone. Welcome to the Shadow Theory.
For centuries, humanity has gazed at the night sky in wonder. But one world, Mars, has captured our imagination more than any other. A crimson jewel, mysterious and alluring. To the Romans, it was a god of war. To astronomers, a world of secrets. Telescopes revealed ice caps and shifting features, sparking dreams of life and civilization. Today, science has replaced myth, but Mars remains a world of mystery. Its past still waiting to be uncovered. Among Mars's vast cratered plains, one region stands apart: Cydonia. Here, NASA's Viking orbiter captured a mysterious image. A colossal face, staring up from the Martian surface. Scientists called it a trick of light and shadow, but the public saw a monument. Evidence perhaps of a lost Martian civilization. Nearby, pyramid-like structures fueled the mystery. Was Cydonia once a city on Mars? The Cydonian pyramids on Mars echo the Great Pyramids of Egypt, raising profound questions. Are these similarities mere coincidence, or evidence of a deeper connection? Mainstream science sees natural formations, but the symmetry and alignment of Cydonia's structures remain mysterious. Could these be messages from a lost civilization, or even a link between Mars and Earth's ancient builders? The Cydonia region on Mars raises a profound question. Could these formations be the remnants of a lost civilization? If so, Mars may have once been home to intelligent life, forcing us to rethink our place in the cosmos. Are we the new kids, discovering the ruins of our long-lost neighbors? Billions of years ago, Mars had rivers, lakes, and perhaps even oceans. Did a Martian civilization perish, or escape as their world died? Could survivors have journeyed to Earth, becoming the gods of ancient myth? As we explore Mars, we search for more than life. We search for the truth about ourselves. In 1976, as the Cold War raged, NASA's Viking 1 orbiter circled Mars, searching for a landing site. It captured thousands of images, including one that stunned the world. Frame 35A72 revealed a landform in Cydonia that looked uncannily like a human face. NASA called it a trick of light and shadow, a case of pareidolia. But the face on Mars became a cultural icon, sparking decades of fascination and debate. For years, scientists insisted the face on Mars was just a trick of light and shadow, an illusion caused by low-resolution images and our brain's tendency to see faces everywhere. Change the lighting and the face disappears. Yet, some researchers saw symmetry and detail suggesting something more. The debate became iconic, science versus speculation. Until better images arrived, the mystery endured in a single grainy photo. The face on Mars wasn't alone. Viking images revealed a complex of strange geometric structures in Cydonia: pyramids, a massive fort, and a circular mound, arranged in a pattern that seemed anything but random. Some researchers believed these features, especially the five-sided D&M pyramid, showed signs of intelligent design. Was this just geology, or the ruins of an ancient Martian city? For decades, the face on Mars was a mystery, fueled by Vikings' low-res images. In 1998, the Mars Global Surveyor sent back sharper photos, and in 2001, a stunning top-down image. The new data showed a battered mesa, not a perfect face, yet the shape and features still sparked debate. Instead of ending the mystery, higher resolution only deepened it. Advanced orbiters like Mars Express and Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter have revealed Cydonia in stunning detail, showing both natural erosion and remarkable geometric regularity. The face, the D&M pyramid, and other mounds remain strikingly symmetrical, defying easy explanation. Is this the work of nature, or the weathered ruins of something artificial? The enigma of Cydonia endures, a persistent question mark on the face of Mars. The pyramids of Giza and the mysterious formations in Mars' Cydonia region share a striking resemblance. Both feature clusters with a distinctive offset, echoing the pattern of Orion's belt. Is this a coincidence, or evidence of a deeper connection, perhaps even a shared origin or influence? The Giza-Cydonia connection remains one of the most intriguing mysteries linking Earth and Mars. The pyramids of Cydonia on Mars and Giza on Earth share more than just their shape. Researchers claim their geometry encodes universal mathematical constants, like pi, e, and the square roots of 2 and 3. Are these monuments messages, built by advanced intelligences to preserve knowledge? Perhaps in stone both worlds reveal a single hidden history. Among all the strange structures in Cydonia, the D&M pyramid stands out, a five-sided anomaly that defies natural explanation. Unlike Earth's 3- or 4-sided buttes, this pentagonal geometry is exceptionally rare in nature. To see such symmetry on a structure over a mile wide is extraordinary. The number 5 holds deep symbolic meaning in many cultures and in sacred geometry. The D&M pyramid remains a profound challenge to natural law, and perhaps a message from another intelligence. Across Earth and Mars, pyramids rise, echoes of a mystery that spans worlds. Ancient cultures separated by oceans and centuries built these massive triangular monuments. From Giza to Cydonia, the similarities are striking. Coincidence or a shared blueprint, perhaps even a forgotten connection between two worlds. Let us assemble the pieces of this extraordinary puzzle. Pyramids on Mars and Earth share striking similarities in shape, alignment, and mathematical design. Could they be the work of a single, ancient civilization? If so, our history may stretch beyond Earth, with roots on the red soil of Mars. The evidence is written in stone, waiting to be read. For decades, orbiters gave us a distant view of Mars, revealing volcanoes, canyons, and mysterious features. But to truly understand Mars, we needed to get our wheels on the ground. Rovers like Sojourner, Spirit, Opportunity, Curiosity, and Perseverance became our remote eyes and hands, sending back images of unprecedented detail. Now, we see Mars up close. Pebbles, sand, and strange shapes that spark new questions about life on the red planet. The hunt for Martian creatures. As Mars rovers explore the rocky plains, they capture countless images. Some rocks eerily resemble animals. The famous Martian squirrel, lizard, and even penguin-shaped rocks have sparked debate. Are these just examples of pareidolia, our brain seeing patterns, or signs of something more? With so many animal-like rocks found, some wonder, at what point does coincidence become a pattern? Is Mars home to lifelike rocks, or are we missing something extraordinary right before our eyes? Among Mars' many mysteries, some rocks appear eerily humanoid. The most famous, the Woman of Mars, looks like a cloaked figure sitting on a rocky outcrop. Some say it's just pareidolia, a trick of light and shadow. But others see something more. Statues, monuments, even possible life. Are these illusions or hints that we're not alone on the red planet? Among Mars' barren rocks, rovers have captured images of metallic objects, smooth, geometric, and glinting in the sun. Some resemble twisted metal, bolts, or even spheres, raising questions about their origins. Are these fragments ancient artifacts, or just natural oddities? Each mysterious piece could be a clue, evidence of a lost Martian civilization waiting to be uncovered. For every single anomaly discovered in the rover images, every creature, every humanoid figure, every piece of apparent technology, there is an official mundane explanation. The scientific establishment, led by NASA, consistently attributes these findings to one of two things: pareidolia, or known geological processes. The squirrel is a ventifact, a rock carved by wind. The woman is an illusion of light and shadow. The metal wreckage is either a piece of the rover itself or an unusual but natural iron-rich concretion. The case is always closed with a simple terrestrial explanation. There is, according to the official narrative, nothing to see here. This response, however, has created a deep sense of mistrust among many members of the public and the research community. They accuse the space agency of engaging in a systematic cover-up. They ask why these anomalies are not being investigated more closely. Why isn't the Curiosity rover, with its advanced laboratory, being sent to drill into the lizard rock or zap the metal bolt with its laser to determine its true composition? The constant dismissal of every strange finding, without what some consider to be adequate follow-up, fuels the suspicion that the truth about Mars is being deliberately hidden from the public. Proponents of the life on Mars hypothesis argue that the sheer number and variety of these anomalies cannot be so easily dismissed. They contend that while any single image could be explained away as a coincidence, the cumulative weight of the evidence points to a different conclusion. It is a conclusion that requires a paradigm shift in our thinking. It requires us to accept the possibility that Mars was, and perhaps still is, a living world. They believe that the official explanations are a form of scientific dogma, a refusal to see what is plainly there because it does not fit the accepted model of a dead, sterile planet. Ultimately, we are left with two competing realities. On one hand, there is the official scientific view of Mars, a fascinating but lifeless world of rocks, dust, and ice, where every strange shape is just a trick of the light. On the other hand, there is the unsettling possibility suggested by the images themselves, a world littered with the fossils of its past, the wreckage of its forgotten technology, and perhaps even the last survivors of a lost civilization, hiding just out of sight. The rovers continue their lonely journey, and with every photograph they send back, the line between life and illusion on the red planet only becomes more blurred. The truth is in those images, waiting to be recognized. Mars was once a paradise. Blue skies, vast oceans, and flowing rivers shaped its surface. Scientific evidence reveals a world teeming with water, protected by a thick atmosphere. Rovers and orbiters have photographed ancient riverbeds, deltas, and shorelines. This was a world of possibility, a lost Martian paradise, a sister to early Earth. Did life, or even a civilization, once flourish here before it vanished forever? Mars was once a world of water and possibility, but a planetary disaster changed everything. Its magnetic field vanished, leaving the atmosphere exposed to the solar wind. Over millions of years, Mars lost its air, water, and warmth. Any life or civilization faced a slow-motion apocalypse. Perhaps, in desperation, they looked to Earth, the blue world, for hope. If Mars once hosted a biosphere and perhaps even a civilization, then there must be evidence of its existence buried beneath the surface. Just as paleontologists on Earth dig for the fossilized bones of dinosaurs, our rovers on Mars are, in a sense, searching for the remains of ancient Martians. The primary targets for this search are areas that were once wet for long periods. Locations like Gale Crater, the site of an ancient lake, and Jezero Crater, a magnificent river delta, were chosen specifically because they are the most likely places to find preserved organic matter or the fossilized imprints of past life. Every rock the rovers drill, every sample they analyze, could hold the key. The search is incredibly challenging. Billions of years of harsh conditions have taken their toll. The surface of Mars is bathed in intense ultraviolet radiation, which breaks down complex organic molecules. The chemistry of the soil itself is highly oxidizing, meaning it would tend to destroy any signs of past life it comes into contact with. Finding a pristine fossil on Mars would be far more difficult than finding one on Earth. Any evidence would have to have been buried quickly and protected from this harsh environment for billions of years. We would need to find the right rock in the right place that tells the right story. And yet, our rovers have found tantalizing clues. The Curiosity rover discovered complex organic molecules, the very building blocks of life, preserved in ancient mudstones that are over 3 billion years old. While these are not proof of life itself, they can be formed by non-biological processes. They confirm that the raw materials for life were present and that they can be preserved in the Martian rock record. This was a monumental discovery. It tells us we are looking in the right places. The ingredients were there. The conditions were right. Now we just need to find the definitive signature of life itself. Could we find something more than just microscopic fossils? If a complex ecosystem existed, could we find the Martian equivalent of a trilobite or a fern? Or, if a civilization existed, could we unearth a true artifact? Imagine a rover clearing away the dust from a rock and revealing not a fossil, but a tool, a piece of pottery, or a tablet covered in an unknown script. This would be the single greatest discovery in human history. It would confirm that we are not alone, and that a grand lost chapter of our solar system's history is waiting to be uncovered, buried just inches beneath the red sand. While Mars's surface is a hostile wasteland just below, a different story may unfold. Could life have retreated underground, shielded from radiation, surviving in briny water? On Earth, extremophiles thrive deep below. If life exists on Mars, it may be hidden beneath our feet, waiting to be discovered. Methane on Mars is a stunning mystery. On Earth, it's mostly made by life. Yet, Mars shows plumes of methane that appear and vanish, hinting at something active beneath the surface. The Curiosity rover has confirmed these spikes, suggesting Mars is not a dead world. The methane is a whisper from underground. a promise that the search for life on Mars is far from over. While our rovers crawl across the surface, a silent fleet of sentinels watches from above. Earth has sent an armada of robotic spacecraft to orbit Mars, forming a permanent surveillance network. These orbiters map every inch of the planet in breathtaking detail using advanced sensors and cameras. We now have stunning 3D maps and unprecedented views of Mars's surface. But with all this scrutiny, why haven't we found proof of ancient ruins or artifacts? Some believe the most revealing images are withheld and that Mars's biggest secrets remain hidden. Mars's moons, Phobos and Deimos, have long puzzled scientists, especially Phobos. Phobos's odd orbit, low density, and strange surface features, including a massive rectangular monolith, have led some to speculate it might be artificial, perhaps even a relic of an ancient Martian civilization. Soviet probes sent to investigate Phobos mysteriously failed, with the last image from Phobos 2 showing a bizarre, unexplained object near the moon. Is Phobos a hollow ancient sentinel, an artifact still guarding Mars's secrets? Whispers persist about Robertson Mars, a rumored black-budget military satellite program orbiting Mars, allegedly monitoring for non-human activity with technology far beyond public knowledge. Some believe this secret fleet explains probe failures and the dual nature of Mars exploration: a public scientific front and a hidden high-stakes surveillance operation. If true, the watchers above may not just be ours. They may be guarding secrets we're not meant to see. The scale of Mars surveillance suggests more than a search for microbes. Some argue it's a covert archaeological mission, mapping the ruins of a lost Martian civilization. The real discoveries, structures, wreckage, even possible inhabitants, are kept classified, while the public receives only sanitized images and geology. The truth, some say, is already known and fiercely protected. The satellites above are not explorers. They are guards, watching over the greatest secret in human history. Imagine a Martian civilization facing extinction as their planet dies, forced to choose between evolution, death, or escape. Earth, rich and blue, would be the logical refuge. Could humanity's sudden leap in development, agriculture, cities, science, be the legacy of Martian refugees, sharing their knowledge with early humans? Ancient myths of sky gods and wisdom bringers may be distorted memories of this contact. Perhaps the gods of legend were the last survivors of Mars, shaping the dawn of civilization. Sumerian texts describe the Anunnaki, beings who came from the heavens, built cities, and created mankind. Traditionally seen as myth, these stories detail physical beings from a planet devastated by catastrophe. What if Nibiru was Mars, and the Anunnaki were Martian refugees? Their advanced knowledge, engineering, and need for a workforce fit the profile of a civilization starting anew on Earth. Humanity, according to these ancient records, may have been created to serve the Martian gods. Ancient depictions of the Anunnaki show powerful non-human figures, sometimes with feline features, strange helmets, and tools. The face on Mars, with its regal leonine visage, echoes these motifs, as do the lion-headed deities and enigmatic statues across ancient cultures. Are these recurring images literal memories of our creators? Martians with feline traits? The monuments on both Mars and Earth may be portraits, not myths, the true faces of the gods who shaped our world. If the Anunnaki were indeed Martian refugees, they would have brought with them a treasure trove of advanced knowledge, the accumulated science, technology, and culture of a civilization far older than our own. This knowledge, when introduced to early humanity, would have acted like a catalyst, sparking a chain reaction of development that propelled us from the Stone Age to the Bronze Age in a remarkably short period of time. The evidence for this sudden injection of knowledge is, honestly, overwhelming. We see it in the incredible astronomical alignments of ancient sites like Stonehenge and Göbekli Tepe. Where did this sudden sophisticated understanding of the cosmos come from? Consider the Sumerians themselves. Almost overnight, they developed a complex system of writing, intricate laws, advanced metallurgy, and a surprisingly detailed understanding of our solar system. Sumerian texts and cylinder seals depict our solar system with the sun at the center, surrounded by the correct number of planets, in their correct relative sizes and positions. They even include Pluto, a planet not officially discovered by modern science until 1930. How could they possibly have known this? They claim this knowledge was given to them directly by the Anunnaki. It was the science of the Martians, a legacy from their spacefaring past. This gift of the gods can be seen in cultures all over the world. In Egypt, the intricate process of mummification and the engineering prowess required to build the pyramids suggest a deep understanding of chemistry and physics. In the Indus Valley, the cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro featured advanced urban planning and complex sewer systems, technology that would not be seen again for thousands of years. In South America, the Nazca lines, enormous geoglyphs visible only from the air, suggest a familiarity with flight. Were these all independent human achievements? Or were they the seeds of Martian knowledge, planted in fertile pockets of humanity around the globe? The visitors did not just give us technology. They gave us the very foundations of society: agriculture, animal husbandry, laws, kingship, and religion. The entire template for civilization may have been an import from another world. They taught us how to build a world in the image of the one they had lost. This theory elegantly explains the great puzzle of human origins, why we are so different from every other species on this planet, why we alone build skyscrapers, write poetry, and ponder our place in the universe. It is because our development was not purely a product of terrestrial evolution. It was accelerated by an outside influence. We are the students of the Martians. This leads us to the most profound and personal implication of the entire theory. If the Anunnaki were Martians, and if they genetically engineered early hominids to create modern humans, what does that make us? The Sumerian texts are explicit on this point. They state that the Anunnaki god Enki and the goddess Ninhursag mixed their own essence with that of the primitive workers of the earth to create the first humans. This was not just an upgrade, it was a hybridization. We were made, quite literally, in their image. Our DNA is not purely terrestrial. It is a fusion of earthly evolution and Martian intervention. This could be the key to understanding some of the most enduring puzzles of human biology. Scientists have identified vast stretches of our DNA, once dismissed as junk DNA, whose function remains a complete mystery. Could these non-coding regions be the remnants of our extraterrestrial genetic inheritance? Could they hold latent abilities, or a hidden history, just waiting to be unlocked? It could also explain the existence of rare blood types like Rh-negative. The origin of this blood type is a scientific enigma, as it appears to have no clear evolutionary path. Some theorists propose that people with Rh-negative blood are the descendants of a purer Anunnaki bloodline. The implications are, honestly, staggering. The search for aliens may be over because we have been looking in the wrong place. We have been looking to the stars, when we should have been looking in the mirror. We are the aliens, or at least, their children. The deep instinctual pull we feel towards Mars, our timeless fascination with the red planet, may not just be curiosity. It could be a kind of genetic memory, a deep subconscious longing for a lost homeworld, the home of our creators. the place where one half of our lineage began. The story of Mars is our story. This is the ultimate secret hidden in the Sumerian tablets and whispered by the monuments of Cydonia. Humanity is a hybrid species, a product of two worlds. The gods we worshipped were our ancestors. The legends of visitors from the sky are our family history. We are not just children of Earth, we are the children of Mars as well. This shared history connects us directly to the mysteries of the Red Planet, and it means that when we finally send humans to walk on the Martian surface, it will not be a first visit, it will be a homecoming. We have journeyed across millions of miles and billions of years, uncovering Mars' enigmatic face, pyramids, and strange anomalies. These Martian structures mirror Earth's ancient monuments, raising profound questions. Are these just illusions, or evidence of a lost civilization? The pieces of this cosmic puzzle remain scattered, the truth shrouded in Martian dust and our forgotten past. For every Mars anomaly, we're met with official explanations: tricks of light, mountains, pareidolia, geology, myth. This reflexive denial forms a veil of secrecy, a wall of dogma. Our discoveries hidden from us. The truth about Mars may not be unknown, just forbidden. The real mystery: why aren't we told the full story? We stand at a crossroads. Do we accept the story of mainstream science, that Mars and Earth are unconnected and humanity is a cosmic accident? Or do we see echoes of a lost Martian civilization in the pyramids, myths and mysteries that link our worlds? Is it all coincidence, or the grandest story ever hidden? The choice is yours. The mysteries of Mars will not remain mysteries forever. Humanity is on the cusp of a new age of exploration. In the coming decades, we will send more advanced robots, and then finally, we will send humans. The first human footsteps on Mars will be a monumental achievement, the culmination of a dream that has spanned centuries. But if the theories we have explored are true, this will not be a journey to a new world. It will be a journey into our own, forgotten past. It will be an archaeological expedition to the home of our ancestors, a pilgrimage. Imagine the first astronauts walking through the canyons of Cydonia. They will not just be geologists, they will be archaeologists, exploring the ruins of a sister civilization. They will climb the slopes of the D&M pyramid, touching its weathered stones, and stand at the base of the Great Face, gazing up at the visage of the ancient Martians. They will drill deep beneath the surface, not just for microbes, but for the buried libraries, the hidden cities, and the final resting places of the Martian kings. They will be searching for the truth of what happened, and in doing so, they will be searching for the truth of who we are. This journey is the final frontier, not just of space, but of our own self-knowledge. The answers to the deepest questions we have ever asked may not be found in our temples or our laboratories on Earth. They may be waiting for us there, buried beneath the red sands of our planetary neighbor. The discovery would change everything. It would unite humanity in a way that no event in our history ever has. We would finally understand our place in the cosmos. We would know that we are not alone, and that we have never been alone. We would know that our legacy is written in the stars.